Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth. Gotta do some Lost stuff, I think. Hey, if I don't actually have to do Lost Boss Rush, feel free to let me know, but this is recorded right after the last episode, so it might take me a day or two. But on the bright side, the Lost is just, he's a fun guy regardless. Let's be honest, it's pretty unlikely we're gonna end up with a run that's as good as the one we had and lost. Somewhat ironically, because of my own idiocy, but also because of the fact that Maw of the Void, on like the first or second wave of Boss Rush, hit an explosive barrel, killed the explosive barrel too close to me, and I ate it, basically. It's not a good situation to find yourself in, but at the same time, it taught us something, taught us a very valuable lesson about life, love, and the meaning of friendship. I'm just holding R here because we're waiting for an item room. And I have seen some people be like, don't hold R. What if the item room you're skipping is, I don't know, if we're trying to see if we get like a quarter here or something. This is still pretty bad. Don't hold R. You know, you might be missing out on, Brimstone. Well, not Brimstone, but Mom's Knife in your item room. In my opinion, and I think, mathematically and statistically this kind of holds true regardless. Basically, if you can't see what's in the item room, they're all equal. That's like saying, you should definitely hit all the time in blackjack. What if the next card is exactly the one you need to get blackjack, right? It's just, you gotta be mathematical about it to some extent. It's not like it costs us anything to actually, to reroll. So we're just holding R until we get an item room. Doesn't have to be a great item. We did start with 2 great items last time, but it just has to be okay. This is okay. And I'll show you the seed. M0AJXNR1. Really, more so than the, just don't extinguish the fires. Even the orange one could be valuable for us. More so than the item rooms, although they are valuable, the deals with the devil are what's going to determine whether or not we're going to have the best chance that I would deem possible. Basically comes down to, yeah, we'll try that. Basically comes down to, do we get enough stacked up awesome shit in order to win? And the deals with the devil are really good at stacking up awesome shit so you have a better chance of winning. So, I'm more concerned about the second floor deal with the devil than I am about the... it was pretty good. I'm more concerned about the second floor deal with the devil than I am about the, first floor item room. The deals with the devil, I think, are also probably statistically more likely to give you good stuff, too. Shoop the Whoop is an item we could realistically be relatively happy to take into Boss Rush, which is weird, because for a long time it sucked. But on Boss Rush, being able to get 1 charge per wave, and it also scaling with our damage, means that we could actually... basically have just like an alternative Brimstone that's fairly strong, and if it could take out half of the HP for any of the bosses, or technically both of the bosses, at the same time to start every single wave, that would be hugely positive. It would be like a really, really good Toxic Shock Syndrome. Of course, I'm referring to the item, not the actual condition. Anyway, little bit of extra damage from Mysterious Liquid, a little bit of damage from the creep on the ground. That's pretty much the crux of the whole thing. Then we hope for Screw, or Torn Photo, or Toothpicks even, or anything DPS related. At least it's luck, Magic Scab is not amazing for us, but a luck upgrade could help. It will help, but whether or not it helps enough is something that remains to be seen. Lazarus Rags is bad for us. Evil Eye is good, but maybe not good enough to be excited about. Teleport is bad. Spider Bite is pretty good. Sorry to go through the motions there with the, the giving my opinion on every single item in the game, but I think we ended up getting the right one there, and of course getting a Guppy item is a good start. We don't have a ton of keys, but maybe that's something that our newfound luck upgrade from Magic Scab can actually help us with pretty early on here. Would love to stack up a little bit more actual damage per shot, because for enemies that fly, we're not really holding it down too much. But this is a relatively good start. Not as good as, Proptosis, Death's Touch, Small Rock on our very first floor. But you got to admit that there's something about Shoop the Whoop here that's really holding it down for us. No bombs, so we can't really go into our shop and expect to get anything. Should have gone behind the rocks there to actually make this one work better, but that's okay. Trying to be more methodical about this one, too. I think I got a little cocky on our last one, and that ended up costing us on Boss Rush. Even though I thought on Boss Rush I played relatively well after the initial mix-up, but it's not quite enough. Well, it wasn't quite enough, was it? Would have loved to have seen how that run actually made it through to the end as well, but we can deal with that in the future. For now, Well, I'm never going to play that seat again, but theoretically we could deal with that in the future. Dingle is... Well, that was actually quite the shot by Dingle there. Dingle's a dangerous dude, but he gets hard countered pretty hard by Mysterious Liquid, so... He won't be able to offer too much in his own defense here, and then we'll have a deal with the devil. And the deal with the devil will be, ooh, first off, DPS item from our boss, Wire Coat Hanger. We get Judas's Shadow and Headless Baby. Tell you what, let's take Judas's Shadow, even though we're not going to use it. And then if we die, at least we can get 1 run's worth of entertainment out of it. We could try to get 1 run's entertainment out of it. Depends when it happens. If we die too early, I'm not going to be that invested in it, but... Probably just restart and try to win as the loss, but if we die late, it could be worth it. Watch Battery. I don't really know what it does. Maybe a small chance to get our charge back when we use it or something. Just spitballing here. Would be awesome to get AAA Battery and use Shoop the Whoop once per room. But for right now, I think we can be pretty happy with the fact that basically once every 2 rooms are handled for us because of the fact that we have Shoop the Whoop. That might change in the future, but for now, I'm loving life. The Shoop the Whoop does scale with our damage, right? They didn't make it so it was like more powerful but no longer scales with our damage. That would be disappointing. The Soul. As the loss, I think this is pretty good. It saves us... that's fine. As long as it's not a speed down, I don't really care right now. Anything that saves us from potentially taking a hit, of course, could be like a, you know, a literal lifesaver. Not the candy, of course. I hope that was self-explanatory. If not, we're going to have to do some explaining to one another. Finally, we got a bomb. Again, on Tinted Rocks, it's not really that valuable. Unless we have enough bombs that we're like, sure, we can afford to take the risk necessary to find Small Rock. But basically, I'm not going to backtrack for it right now. I'm also holding out and using Shoop the Whoop because I think it could be really advantageous for the boss. I mean, it made Dingle much, much, much easier to fight. So if we're fighting a couple of little Dingles, even better. We can afford to just use Mysterious Liquid here and get another bomb. Starting to get a little surprised with how long it's taken us to find the boss, but we've handled it. I don't think we've been hit yet on this run as well, which is pretty... I wouldn't say necessarily telling, but it's a good thing. Alright, first step... Kill phase 1 of the Frail, and then use Shoop the Whoop on phase 2. Oh my god, we deflected him with the Soul. Holy shit. Well, that never should have had to have happened. Immediately we fight Krampus. Much better use for bombs, in my opinion, even if I only hit with 1 of them. Holy Christ. The Frail should have killed us. The only reason he didn't is because we had the Soul. So again... Wasn't just blowing smoke up your ass. Definitely an item that's capable of saving your run. I don't know, man. Please, Lump of Coal. Oh, that's so good. It saves me from having to make a difficult decision, basically. Well, we might as well take our HP, and then we'll head down to the next floor. Lump of Coal will make us a little bit better. We're still pretty weak, but it's something. Oh, God. They're sticking to the wall. Some alien shit. Put 1 up on the HR Geiger counter. Okay, this item room. I command thee to be Godhead. Ah, that's an interesting one, isn't it? We're gonna go experimental treatment. I feel like my rate of fire has gone way up. Why do we take experimental treatment? Even if experimental treatment is horrible for us, Spun makes it all go away. We're not guaranteed or even necessarily likely to get Spun, but we're kind of swinging for the fences on this run anyway. I have to be honest, I really feel like experimental treatment did us a huge solid there. I feel like it really benefited us. Is this the run where I finally, like, fall in love with Shoop the Whoop? It seems so much better. Maybe it's because it's been so long since I've really used it, but, I mean... I used to be like, Shoop the Whoop is fucking horrible, stupid, I'd rather just get a troll bomb. That's not a good attitude to have. Now I'm like, Shoop the Whoop is doing some great stuff for us. You know, it might have actually, not Shoop the Whoop, but experimental treatment might have lowered our individual tier damage, which sucks, but it may have raised our DPS nonetheless, so I like that. We'll probably go to the shop on this one. Perfect. We knew he was going to be spending some time there. The soul is going to be great for fighting Stain. Just as long as we don't overthink it, I think we should be totally fine. Stain is dead. No deal with the devil. We get a range upgrade. Oh, fantastic. Making great time. Probably should do slightly more exploration on this floor to try to maybe find a curse room. But let's see what we got going on in here first. Chaos. We can't not, basically. Because of the fact that it can give us so many more guppy items so easily. It does make devil deals worth less, but it makes every other room worth more. And devil deals don't have to be worth less, they're just probably worth less. Not worthless, just worth less. That's, again, the English language being real silly. Yeah, why not? Golden chest could contain anything now. Self-sacrifice room can't take advantage of it, unfortunately. I think maybe we just leave the floor now. I know there's a penny back there. We gotta keep, like, our damage is not that good. We gotta keep a little bit ahead of the situation on time. And yes, 8.5 minutes is very far ahead of the situation on time for making sure that we get into boss rush, but better safe than sorry, right? Now, how, I mean, is it really fair to say that, like, our run is better off now than it used to be for boss rush? Because of the singular fact that we have fucking Shoop the Whoop? I don't know, man. That seems like a bit of a leap. Might as well pick up how to jump so it doesn't show up again, but obviously slightly disappointing. That's chaos, baby! So what are we looking for? Well, now it's definitely in our best interest, if possible, to get every single potential item pedestal possible. So we're looking for mob trap rooms, boss trap rooms, South Beach, bringing the heat, Miami, etc., etc. You got them all? I thought there was one left. I didn't even want to take that. I'm glad I did. It's not a good pill for us, but it's a good pill, just not for us. It's a good pill, doesn't try to hide it. Balls of steel on the soles of his shoes. It sort of works. He's a poor lost... empty as a pocket, doesn't really work. Anyway. Okay, double dingle. Easy peasy. These jokers. Annoying as all heck. We only got one of them, too. Should give some kudos to Headless Baby. Man, he faked me out there. Should give some kudos to Headless Baby. That's actually worked out, like, pretty nicely for me so far. Making sure that it, you know, walks around enemies. Puts some creep under them. Does some damage I can't do myself. I don't like using two of spades with this few keys. We get into kind of like the nickel and diming of the situation. Like, oh, is it worth the 2 extra keys you get from it? Magic Mush is huge for us right now. Really, I mean, it also makes us kind of huge too. But really, I'd rather just hold 2 of spades and then... we can use it for 2 emergency keys. I find that more valuable, even if we get less keys out of it overall. We get them when we need them. Like, direly. And of course, if we find a room that gives us like 4 keys, we instantly benefit from having waited regardless. We still hold the flexibility because we haven't popped it yet. Yeah, and with 2 keys, it's even more... I mean, I get that it's kind of like it's a positive feedback loop, but, you know, the lower our keys are, the more beneficial it is to not use 2 of spades, so. We'll use it again. And it ended up giving us a lot of money at the very least, but that's about it. Magic Mush is not a boss rush as the lost winning item. It doesn't give us the win. But it does give us a chance, doesn't it? That's all I'm asking for now. To have a chance on a couple of runs in a row is worth something. God damn it. In this crazy mixed up rock of a planet we call home. There you go. I knew there was some, like, you know, 1950s sci-fi speech we could insert in there. Damage is still relatively not good, even at twice as good as it used to be. So hopefully, Mom's Knife Brimstone. We've already done our Guppy tax. And by Guppy, I mean Krampus, of course. More Guppy items would also be great. Oh, good. We got Bob's Rotten Head and also a little Able information here. Bob's Rotten Head. Well, I fucked it up, but we picked it up to contribute to the Bob transformation. Apart from that, nothing. Not the best deal with the devil. we're still alive here. Just blow these up on the off chance we grab an item. I don't think it'll work out like that, but could be. And this is Depths 2, right? Yeah, this is Depths 2. So this is where Mama hides the cookie jar. This is the moment of truth. This is where we pick up our second syringe. Nope. Good. As long as we keep getting keys out of it. Oh, a tears up too is really useful. As long as we keep getting keys out of it, I'm for it. I think on that one, you just have to have brass balls. As long as you go for it quickly, you're not going to get hit twice. You should finish within your period of invincibility. Lover's card does nothing for us. Bit of a waste of a key, but again, we still haven't popped 2 of spades, and we still haven't needed to pop 2 of spades. We're cracking everything. Black market, man. Got a black market woman, got me so blind I can't see. He's a black market lost, and he's gonna give the stopwatch to me. Okay, I'm losing it a little bit, I gotta admit. The quest for 1001 Dalmatians is taking forever here. I almost said 5 ever, and then the words turned to ash in my mouth. You know I'm a big fan of enemies that can just randomly hit you with the beam, so pretty stoked about that. Daddy Longlegs is chewing on him pretty nicely. I did have to use 2 of spades. Well, I didn't have to, but I did use 2 of spades. Daddy Longlegs is a huge get. Imagine if we could just get Gnawed Leaf again. I did this room, by the way, because there were 3 chests, and I'm like, 3 chests? That's a pretty dope chance at actually getting an item. And it could be any item, thanks to Chaos. You know, it's really incentivized opening these chests to try to find something spectacular. Of course, you don't expect it out of the regular chests, the default ones, but doesn't make too much of a difference. Yeah, keep trying. Getting HP doesn't hurt. At least we got something out of it. I know it doesn't do anything for us, but it's the thought that counts is what I'm trying to say in so many words. For now, I mean, we're going to be walking into Boss Rush thinking that we're probably about to win the biggest loser, you know? We're not going to be feeling super confident, but with Shoop to Whoop being able to be used every single wave, we do have a goddamn chance. And that's it. If you had told me a year ago that I'd be like, yeah, we're about to win, we're about to try to beat Boss Rush with the Lost, I think we got an okay chance thanks to Shoop to Whoop. You'd be like, hey, dog, you feeling okay? Something doesn't seem right. But in actuality, I think being able to really wound enemies right off the bat is going to benefit us a lot, especially because then Daddy Longlegs might be able to just finish off the rest of one of their HP, and then I just have to shoot the other one probably 80 to 90 times. And then we're good. Just 80 or 90, it's no big deal. The 80 or 90 is mostly facetious, by the way. Okay. Give me the devil card. Didn't give me the devil card. Well, we buy Steven. Sure. We buy Mr. Boom. We buy the moon? I don't know about that, but we had to check. We crack into this bad boy right here. We get nothing but pain and sorrow. That's what you get for all your trouble. Okay, well, I would expect to probably respawn as Dark Judas here. So I'm not going to pop Shoop the Whoop yet. I'm very tempted to use the moon card right now and just not have to deal with this bullshit. Come back and try it again without having been hit once right off the bat, right? Ah, I should have done it! Instead, we came back as Dark Flippin' Judas. Okay, well, we'll still do the run, and we'll still do Boss Rush. God damn it. I should have used the moon to teleport out, but it wasn't like I was thinking that it was a bad idea to teleport out. I was just like, maybe we want to save it for Boss Rush, which should be harder. Freaking heck, man. I don't even want to know what would be on our deal with the devil, to be honest with you. Well, we can just teleport out now. It's so sad. Oh my lord, this would have been fantastic as well. Wait, what if is there a self-sacrifice room on this floor? If we pick up the missing poster and die in the self-sacrifice room, we can come back as the Lost. With the double damage from Judas' shadow. Come on! Is that how this works? Missing poster allows us to come back? We're space trucking around the stars. I believe in you, game. Who can say where the wind blows? No! I should have been the one to fill your dark soul with light. Well, looks like, you know, since I've already taken an item from Boss Rush, I don't think we could have done it anyway. So I learned that lesson very recently. Well, let's do the run. I mean, it's a fun run. It just is slightly less impactful than I wanted it to be. But I do love Dark Judas. Like, that's the thing, is that I'm still pretty stoked. Because, hey, Dark Judas, man. How can you be sad about a delicious Dark Judas run? Probably pop the Emperor card on the Cathedral? Skip the Cathedral and then do the entirety of the chest, assuming we have keys. At least. Oh, you know, maybe we just say this room can go to my place. It's located in 6969 Go Fuck Yourself Road. That's my way of saying I don't really like this room. Thought about using the Emperor card right away, but it's not in our best interest. You always want to wait. 3 HP is a ton, by the way. It might not seem like a lot, but it's a ton considering that we have Holy Mantle. Howie Mandel's Holy Mantle. I just want keys, man. Will we fight Hush? Probably not. It's a little too risky, for one, and also I already fight Hush basically every single daily. Every single daily we got a chance to, so I kind of relish the opportunity to not fight Hush a lot of the time, thus keeping my enthusiasm for fighting Hush, like, above 0. I know that we've got a lot of extra damage because of the fact that we're Dark Judas, but I don't know, man. I'm looking at this, and I'm like, we could have had a chance to beat Boss Rush. But again, Mother Nature stepped in and decided that being this powerful can't be allowed to survive and thrive and drink 5 alive, so we'll have to wait until next time in order to get the victory that we so desire. Pretty stoked, by the way, to have Blue Baby's only friend. Didn't even really talk about it, but especially in a situation like this where you got yourself a little bit of a handicap and that Are You a Wizard nonsense, we don't actually have to worry about that. We can just use Blue Baby's only friend. It's not as much damage as I'd like to do, but certainly much easier to hit with it. I'll take the bombs, sure. We're putting down a fantastic time right now. I mean, it's 19 minutes. We're probably roughly about to fight Mom's Hearts. We can actually get hit now. We can get hit like 3 times. Well, we can get hit like an infinite number of times as long as they're all on different rooms. We can get hit 4 times on the same room. That'll kill us. That's really impressive. Having this much HP is like, it's a foreign concept to me right now. I still think we roll Shoop de Whoop. It's been nothing but kind to us. Chaos, on the other hand, is eating a lot of shit. Fuck you, Chaos. Look, I don't mean that. Come back. I'll change. But for real, you didn't do me so right this time. You kind of did me a little wrong, to be honest with you. No, most of the time you do me right. Most of the time you go, Chaos, oh, my blood bank just paid out with Brimstone. That's cute. I'm so good at Isaac. This time it was more like, hey, my deal with the devil is trade 3 hearts for 1 spirit heart. Okay, I guess we'll do it. I don't even know what I mean, Hierophant, any one-time use cards here. Justice is a one-time use card. Tower is a no-time use card. Easy decision. Does give us our second key. Pills? We know a lot of pills. Yeah, Balls of Steel basically guarantees us the win if it wasn't already guaranteed, and speed upgrade is nice, warranted. We'll go back for that. I'm not really using Shoop de Whoop that much anymore. I really should, but I've got super too good to use. I got too good to use syndrome about Shoop de Whoop. What kind of a world do we find ourselves in here? Dogs and cats living together. I know. Probably want us to do that one, don't ya? Don't you wish your streamer had balls like me? Hi! Don't you wish your streamer had fun like... I don't know what I'm doing. Almost opened that chest by accident. It would have been a complete disaster. We know what you're doing, NL. You're quoting the classic 2005 Pussycat Dolls jam, don't ya? And then questioning yourself, did PCD come out in 2005 or 2006? It was definitely like, it was within the 2005-2006 corridor. There's not a doubt in my mind. It's one of the two. No deal with the devil. I can't stand it. I know you planned it. Gonna set it straight this Watergate. But I figured why not fight Hush? Give the people what they want. Oh, good. Curse of the Blind. We did get a key, so that's one golden chest opened. We got Explosivo. That's why you take Chaos, I guess. Situations like that. Bottom. Dad's key. Fuck you. Top. Sworn Protector. It could be worse. Should use Dad's key to open that chest, honestly. Probably not do that, huh? Alright, well that's that. Doesn't open the chest. Everyone's always like, use Dad's key to open the chest. It doesn't open the chest, though. You're not hearing me properly. It doesn't open the chest, though. Gotta admit, Explosivo, pretty dope here. We're doing a lot of damage. Oh, I've lost Holy Mantle already. Don't want to lose Holy Mantle on the first phase of the Hush fight, but honestly, I think we're going to do a ton of damage here, and the Explosivo shots, they're not going to be a slouch either. Keep in mind we have the Soul, so we can actually, for some of these really slow-moving shots, I'm not saying we're going to push them back at Hush, and Hush is going to get hit by them, but we can make it so it's almost, not impossible, but pretty unlikely that we get hit by them. For example. If possible. Don't hesitate to throw a Mr. Mega Bomb in there. Explosivo on the flies actually feels really good. Maybe you can take out more than one. Oh, Jesus, scared me. It's just the closet door opening. But by who? So far, this is actually like a really, really strong Hush run, which is really funny. Wouldn't it be great if somehow we actually hadn't beaten Hush as Judas and this actually fulfilled my desire to complete our Post-it notes? I know that's not actually going to happen, but that would be sweet, right? In some sort of fairy tale world where things like that existed and, you know, good men were rewarded. I'm being needlessly hyperbolic. I was mostly just cracking a joke. I think we live in a pretty good universe most of the time. You know, I'm not quite Dr. Pangloss, but I'm a pretty optimistic individual, even in the face of, you know, opportunities to be conveniently cynicism. A proponent of cynicism. Taking our time here to perfect the beat. Still got love for the streets. It's the H-U-S-H exclamation point. We still have no keys. I'm a little salty about the no key thing, because I can't really open anything on the chest, and I'm going to skip all of the cathedral, because the cathedral's more boring than the chest. Because the chest could at least give us items. The Soul is so good, man! Are you witnessing this? It's the dawn of a new era. I'm not even talking about G-Funk for once. This is the S era, the S-Funk. Ain't no party like an S-Funk party, as we've heard on many a time. Maybe I'll just go fight Mega Satan and we'll beat him in like 23 minutes. Oh, we're already at 24 minutes, you joker. Figured we'd just check this out and then teleport out. Okay. We're already on, well, now we're already on the third phase of Isaac. And honestly, he'll probably die next barrage as long as we can Explosivo him. And he is not quite done yet, but literally one hit away. And there's the one hit. He actually took 2 hits, Strimmer, technically. I guess we'll just open the door and fight Mega Satan. Get some vindication, you know? For all the Mega Satan runs I've had to do recently as the Keeper, I mean, we've learned how to handle him, I hope. Now, Blue Baby's only friend is not gonna do too much for us here. And it doesn't have to. Explosivo has kind of taken its place now as a passive damage source that I can use for my own, you know, will. Mega Satan seems to be a lot more ornery when it comes to actually spawning more minions. It's a pain in the butt. I liked it better when he was slightly more predictable. That was terrible damage on my part. I lost Holy Mantle and took a hit just for being a complete idiot, basically. We stuck him and slowed him. That's what they called me back in college. They called me the sticker and the tickler and the slower and the grower and the shower, but only in the shower. Also, I was nicknamed the flower. None of these are true. Didn't really have a nickname, to be honest with you. Why is this still rhyming? That shouldn't be happening. I know I could have said crime there. I really wanted it to stop. It's an affliction. Not an addiction. God damn it. Okay, we've taken more damage than I should. But, I mean, it's really refreshing to be able to fight Mega Satan and be like, hey, we can take damage. And it doesn't matter. Also, I love this ridiculous rate of fire combined with Explosivo. We can stick like 12 bombs on them at the same time. Not literally the same time, Strimmer. Technically, there's no such thing as true simultaneity in a quantum universe. Okay, yeah, sure. Go back to Caltech, you freaking nerd. This stream's for cool guys only. Say it with me, cool guys. Science sucks. I'm joking. I wouldn't dare promote that kind of anti-intellectualism. Now, this is great. Mega Satan will die. He stands no chance. Especially with these shots being slowed. The soul just pushes them back. We suffer no danger here. It was a fun run. It was a 27-minute Mega Satan run. We're going to have to do it again as the loss. But for now, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. Of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. For now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.